My name is Brandon Buitron. I am in 10th grade. My church is called Grace Assembly of God. We've been around for 10 years. Right now we are in an art gallery. It's called the Banana Factory. It's in Bethlehem. We arrive here at 8:55 every Sunday. The very first thing that we have to do is we have to set up a sign. It's on top of our car, strapped down, so we have to take it off the car and we have to cross a 2-lane highway. We come to an empty room, so we have to set up every single Sunday. I am responsible for bringing the equipment in and making sure that the sound equipment is all hooked up. I started leading worship when I was 11 years old, and ever since then I led worship every Sunday. So one of the things of being a pastor's kid in a small church is that there is a lot of sacrifices. Church doesn't happen just on Sundays. It happens pretty much every day of the week for me, but it's all worth it in the end. When I was little, I used to wake up very early because my parents said I had to wake up and that we had to go to church. Now that I'm older and I can understand it, I wake up because I want to wake up, and I go to church because I want to go to church. I do it because I want to see people come to Christ. I really want to see people's lives transformed. I want to see my life personally be transformed every day. The joy in all the sacrifices is knowing that one day it is going to pay off. So every minute I put into the ministry, all the work that I do, I know it's all worth it because people are coming to Christ, their lives are being transformed, and that's all worth it for me. I have never been to youth camp before. I have seen videos about it, and I saw that it was a lot of fun. I saw that a lot of people worship the Lord there, and I think it was really awesome.
Good evening, everyone. Hey, I want you to meet Brandon. Would you put your hands together and let's welcome Brandon, a student in ministry. How you doing, buddy? Good. Talking to the microphone. Yeah, get it up close. There you go. I said, how you doing?
Good.
Good, yeah, see, it's good. Brandon, have a seat there. Man, it's good to see you here tonight. I know that, hey, you've been serving God in ministry. You and your family, you've been planning a church for a while. How old is your church?
It's 10 years old.
10 years old. Yeah, it really is. And you know what? Your family's here tonight. Your mom and dad, the pastors, are here. Your sister Laura's here as well. Yeah. Hey, would you mind standing on up? Come on, students. Let's just honor them for being here as well. We welcome you. So Brandon, from that video I caught, you were 11 years old when you became the worship leader at your church. Is that right?
Yeah, I was about 11. My dad brought me into it little by little, and yeah.
That's awesome. How old are you now?
I'm 16.
16, and so for 5 years you've been leading worship, and that's incredible. I know that, I heard as you get going, the church, we're grateful for all the ministry there, but I saw the change in your heart of the things that are happening there. Is, when you're a little kid, man, you didn't want to get on up, but now God has blessed you with a ministry, and you're actually motivated to lead people in praise and worship. Why does that motivate you?
It motivates me because I know I have a personal relationship with Christ, and I just want to see other people get the same thing, to have a personal relationship with Him, to love Him, and to serve Him.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Brandon, you're a student that's in ministry, and I'm going to ask, though, you're representing really a bunch of students that are here. By clapping your hands together, how many of your students are involved in ministry in your church? Would you just clap? There's a bunch of students here, for sure. Well, that's awesome. Brandon, tonight, you've been so faithful in serving your church, and tonight, we want to honor you for your student ministry. And you know what? We could honor a bunch of these students as well. But tonight, we want to honor you. First of all, we want to give you something that's going to help you and bless you in your ministry. And we have something here that we want to help you with. Tommy, bring it on out here. And we hope that this will be a blessing for you to help you as you continue on in your ministry. But here you go. It looks pretty nice, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Yeah. Do you think that's going to help you?
Yes, sir. It will.
I know it will. I know it will. You know, I've known you and your family, a beautiful family, but you've got a special sister as well, Laura, and we love her. We've had you guys at PK Retreat, and it's just always cool to see you. But I want you to know that there was someone who heard about your ministry, and there was someone who really believed in what you're doing, and they wanted to gift you with this here. And so we're grateful for the family of God who has come to be a part of that. But you know, there's something else I want you to know. Because of the generosity of these students last year, because of the generosity of these leaders that were here last year, we received a ministry offering for the Forward Fund, which is a ministry that takes and looks for deserving young people who are engaged in ministry and gives them an opportunity to do something that they have not been able to do on their own. And because of that, the Forward Fund wants to also give you this, and they're going to ask something of you. They want to ask you if you'd be willing to fill this bag up with your stuff because you're going to be going to camp this summer. It's getting crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting crazy.
You know, students, leaders, it is. Have you ever seen Undercover Boss? Yeah. It's crazy things that happen to people, but I want you to know it's because of generosity. Brandon is representative, as I said, of so many of students that are in ministry, and I am so grateful for your generosity and your help. As you know, we have been receiving funds and we've been putting them away. Why? So that we can honor students and honor leaders, and you've been such a blessing on that. Our ushers are going to be coming right now. We're going to ask you if you would take and join with us once again. For every $5 we give collectively, we're able to honor students and be able to send them to camps and retreats and be able to take and bring them into a place of where they would not necessarily be able to go. You know, for $5, we can take and make that happen. And I'm going to ask you if you'd be willing, if each of us would be willing to take and make that happen. You know what? Susan and I, we're going to be investing in many more than just one. And we want to make sure that we see that happen ourselves. We've agreed on that and to see that begin to happen. But I want you to know, some of you can do 10, 20, 50, 100. On your phone, you've got the app that you're able to give. And we're going to ask you, would you be generous so that we can continue to bless students and bless others that are in ministry? There are many, many more that we'd like to help and be able to help that way. Because of your generosity, we're going to see that happen. Brandon, as we get to start receiving this offering, I want to ask you though, would you be willing just to pray over these students and pray blessing over them as we receive this offering? Thank you.
Dear Jesus, thank you for today, and I thank you for each and every person in this room. And I pray that you would bless them and that you would encourage them and that they would grow stronger in their faith in you, and that they would feel your presence. And I thank you for all the hard work that they do and all the time and effort that they put into ministry, and that you would bless them. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you for your generosity as well.